Oh my gosh, we're back. I just can't. I just keep getting messages and messages and messages, and I'm trying to finish this shit. But it's okay because I don't have to count, so I'm able to do that. So there's something about being able to do two things at one time. I don't want to use that phrase because I don't want to say anything about two birds, one stone. That's horrible. Who would want to do that? Um, so what I was getting was, what's coming through is we feel why you feel so disconnected from God, from source, is because we don't really want to do what is asked of us, right? Okay. Oh, look at perfect. I only have that much left. Perfect. So, we feel disconnected because we're not truly, I'm hearing, giving our all, because we don't want to do what's going to be asked of us. Hear me out. We feel disconnected. We feel like we can never be close to God. We can never, because we don't want to give up the things that requires us to do that, to get closer to God, to walk that path, because we don't want to do the work or give up the things that's going to be asked of us. So we live in darkness. And when we live in darkness, how does it feel? Horrible. It's always been in your hands. Thank you. It's always been in your hands. It's always been in my hands. We can't walk the path and do that because it may be get rid of these toxic people in your life, get rid of these toxic things. Maybe it would be, stop going out and sleeping with everyone. Change your job. Give up all the worldly things, maybe. What's most important to you? Stop selling your soul for that almighty dollar to because they would rather you do that. They would rather keep the woman out of the home. So everyone's trying to buy expensive things and look a certain way because they know that what truly matters is companionship, is being there, watching your children go, being the ones that instills in your children things that are better for them when they grow older. That's stopping the generational curses or the ancestral patterns. Oh, I just got chills. Believe me, we've been there, haven't we? That's how come we know the contrast, because now we're seeing things differently. And it's a whole thing coming from that, isn't it? But we do love to sit around and judge people. Well, I've been through this, that, and the other thing. I was this, that, and the other thing, but I never did that. Okay, great for you. You should be happy instead of condemning and judging. You should just be dropping to your knees saying, thank you that I didn't have to go down a long road of drug addiction or alcoholism or whatever the fuck it is. But yet we love to go, oh yeah, you should be doing it this way. I don't do that, so you should do it that way. You know why we do that? So we don't have to go like this and look at our fucking selves. If it's true that we're going to answer for every fucking thing that came out of our mouths, nobody's concerned about that? I'll worry about it when I'm dead. Yeah. And when you're dead, you're going to be like, oh man, wish I would have. Because here goes the review of my life. Oh God, what a fucking dick when I just talk shit and hurt people and stuff like that. Yeah, hurting people hurt people. But the difference is you're a fucking grown ass person. No matter what happened to you in your life, what was it there to teach you? It's over. You're not going to go back and fucking change it unless you get in your, you know what I mean? Listen to your higher self, the part that's with God, that consciousness, the one that's hanging out with Jesus. from the future, from all the pasts. It's giving me like Christmas Carol shit. The ghost from Christmas past. You know? Die while you're still alive and then live. And then live, my friends, from that. But you know what? It's only going to happen when you're ready and you make the conscious decision to go, okay, all right, God, what would you have me do? And you know, we don't do that because we're not ready or willing to take the next to do what's going to be asked of us. So we just go there and we're like, all right, I'm just going to throw some money at this church and, you know, I'm going to go give to this and give to that, knowing that the money you're giving doesn't really go anywhere. You don't care as long as you tithe. You're supposed to be of service. Listen to the words Jesus said. Helping those, regardless of how they got there. That's why Jesus says, I never knew you, because I was that beggar. I was that homeless person. I was that one that just said, hey, I just need a little help. How am I going to feed my kids? How am I going to feed myself? I just need a little help. Will you help me? Look at all the, you know what I mean? Jesus will, when you come to him, be like, but I sat in your pews and I sat in church and I did this and I sang the songs and I judged everyone how, you know, their religion isn't right or what they do isn't right. None of that comes from Jesus. I am sorry. I don't know what Jesus you look up to, but my Jesus is not like that. Sorry. Not sorry. Jesus say, I never knew you. But go ahead. Anyone can be toxic and do the devil's work, as they say, the devil's work or whatever, by just going out there and being like everyone else. And just, money's not evil. It's what you do with it. Right? You're self-made, you're this, you're that, but yet you're a fucking horrible person on the inside. Sorry, but, you know, hey, don't listen to what they say through me. You go to your God and you fucking talk. You know what I'm saying? There's so many distractions and there's so many things, and it's meant that way. Oh God, you don't act, you don't talk like you're like that. That's part of the disillusion. That's part of the illusion. Yeah, I shouldn't probably cuss so much and do this and do that. But you know, maybe there's a reason for it. Yeah, what could that reason be? I don't know. Take it up with your God. If you're still trying to act and be a certain way, see, the spiritual community could be like that. And man, I'll tell you what, if you're going to a religious institution and you're judging and you're saying, oh my God, there has to be a dress code. Yeah, maybe you should want to, but what about the people that don't have the means or the money, that they can't take a shower, but they want to go in somewhere and just feel loved? That's what Jesus said. Accept them anyway. You want people to follow your God and your Jesus and all that, but are you really a clear representation of that? Really? Man, this just went on a weird tangent, but ooh, this is our last one, so suck it. I love you guys. Peace. And we'll see you again. Yeah, I look a fright, so fucking what? If that's all you get out of what I'm talking about, here's your sign. You ain't ready for it. I love you guys. I just feel really fucking good today. It's a beautiful thing. It's starting to look a lot like Christmas. I need some fucking colors for this shit, bro. And may the source be with you. Namaste. Oh wait, namaste. Bowing to you. And you're beautiful and I'm glad you're here. And don't worry, God's got it all figured out for you, mother truckers. But what are you willing to do? What work are you willing to put in? For real, though. It's all on you. God's waiting.